Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around.
Our two-day conference began with agency visits, then it continued with 12 speakers that talked about all different topics of Chicago PR. We had a social networking event, a career fair, and many students from all around the Midwest attended.
I decided to come to Chicago because I plan on moving here after I graduate, so I thought it was really important to interact with people that are already established here and start networking.
I especially loved the agency tour. I got to go to Golan Harris, and I just loved actually being able to go there and see how it actually is working there.
I toured Edelman for our agency visit, and it was just a really cool experience. At no other time were you going to get that situation where you're going to get 6 people from 6 different disciplines and they're sitting right up in front of you. And what they did was they introduced themselves, said what they did, and opened it up for questions.
My impression of the conference has been awesome so far. You guys have done a great job, really organized, brought in some great speakers with a lot of diversity within those speakers.
I really enjoyed hearing from Rob Walton of the Silverman Group today. He had a very unique perspective on the arts and entertainment industry here in Chicago, as he is a publicist. He gave students really good insight as to what it's like to work with talent and different theaters and comedy groups.
We were really excited to have Fred Cook come. He's the CEO and president of Golan Harris. He offered a great insight to the Chicago PR industry.
I really enjoyed seeing Ebony Just from the San Jose group coming to talk about the conference. She offered a lot of insights about the multicultural PR world. It was something I've always been interested in.
The Young Professionals panel was very interesting. They gave inputs on how to enter an entry-level job, and they gave great advice, and it was nice to hear from DePaul students seeing as how they have great jobs, so it gives me hope.
My favorite speaker at the conference was Kevin Sagi. He's the director of communications at the Chicago Cubs, so he spoke specifically about sports, but that session was relevant to anybody who wants to work in public relations. He did a fantastic job and was a great presenter.
This is all about the future, and I've had such a great career and I've had so much fun that I appreciate the fact that young people want to do the same thing.
The reason I love the Chicago PR world is that it's a very small, tight-knit group. It's a large city, it's a large industry, but what I've found in the Chicago PR world is that connections stay, and they stay for a long time.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for mentors. Ron Culp, one of my mentors, is about ready to speak now, and so to be able to play that role for some people, for some young people, it's just a way to pay me forward.
I remember being a member and getting so much information and knowledge and networking from the people that came in before, so it's cool to be able to come back and do the same.
The key is just involve yourself in extracurricular activities, get good grades, but really do things like PRSSA and IABC, some organization, and volunteer.
Being involved in PRSSA, that built my network. It's really the whole reason why I got this, my first job, my second job, I got involved with committees and everything, so I would not be here for PRSSA.
I think the conference and my overall impression, you've got a lot of top talent that's up and coming in the Chicago PR industry, and they're very energetic, they're dynamic, and they're looking for opportunities, so it's always great to see that kind of talent.
For this event to happen and happen here often, it's huge. We have an 11,000 member society, and tons of people know that DePaul hosts a regional conference quite frequently, and they know they do it well. And people wouldn't fly in from Minnesota if that wasn't the case. And if it wasn't the case, I wouldn't drive 400 miles just to be here for a couple days.
I definitely think coming to this has helped me in so many more ways than one. It's helped me with my social networking. It's gave me real experience. I've got to hear real people talk about it, and I definitely feel like I have 2 feet in the door now instead of just 1.
Thank you all for making PR the Chicago Way such a special and unique experience. Also, thank you so much to my conference committee for all your hard work. I really enjoyed meeting so many of you over the past 2 days, and we can't wait to see you next year at DePaul's Regional Conference.
Thank you!